It's not a joke. It's true.
What? It was called One Pack.
One Pack, and he got a track called "I Found One."
Another pack.
Oh, what?
That was better than your penguin joke.
Yeah, of course it was.
What's this penguin joke? I ain't heard
He
it.
doesn't even remember it. That's
another
so
one.
shit. You don't even remember it.
Come on back.
Are you on another one?
I got a joke.
You're on another one. I've got jokes. I used to be the funniest guy at my last job. I used to work in a factory.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Honestly, I've worked for myself most of my life, but I used to work in a factory. I used to work in a keyboard factory. Anyway, I got fired because I wouldn't put a shift in.
with keys.
Oh, what the fuck? You went over the punchline. I didn't even hear it.
That was cold.
What did he say? I didn't hear it.
That was the punchline. Miles, you're an undateable, man.
Loons, if your Uncle Jack helped you off an elephant, would you help your Uncle Jack off an elephant?
If I knew how to.
Oh my God.
I think you know how to. I think you know how to.
Look, once I'm down, how the fuck am I helping him?
I think you know. He doesn't
know.
You're a man of the world. You got these skills.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I still don't get it.
Oh, ask me again, wait. wait.
No, you'd help your Uncle Jack off an elephant, man. Definitely.
Nah, you jack off an elephant, I reckon. Yeah.
What? You'd help Uncle Jack off an elephant?
You would.
Dean,
man like Dean.
Miles just got it. It's so shit.
Hey,
Uncle Jack, fuck Uncle Jack.
You try to take his name to Jeffrey, you mug. Oh, God, amazing.
Filthy at 5. Welcome back.
Filthy at 5:01.
At 1.
Roll 1.
5:01.
It's at 5 o'clock as well. It's actually 5 p.m.
No, it's not.
5:01.
Yeah, close enough.
Anyway, whatever that means. Last week we gave Manchester United an intervention.
Wasn't very good.
I saw you hurting.
No, and now we're just winning, so thanks.
your leg was pumping, boy.
Yeah, your leg was
Like
flying
it was
but under that table.
It's something I always do.
Yeah, you're nervous now.
Nervous
I
wreck.
don't do nerves. Got nerves are still.
I had a brain test recently and they said you're working at usual, the average human works at 10% only. I'm working at 16%.
Fuck it, no. He's lying.
And that's why it hurt, my head hurts.
That extra percent was just for that jack-off joke. But
Which was good, thank you. It was good, it was worth it. Remember the Ferrero Rocher? Ferrero?
Yes.
You got a tattoo on your hand.
Yeah, new thing, yeah. And my leg. Oh, I got a new tattoo.
Oh, let me see them shoes.
So
Cold.
What's it?
Oh, yeah.
What's the tattoo?
He ain't got the flexibility to show us.
I can't see it.
K-Trap.
KMT.
K-Trap?
No, KMT, dedication to my mum, who always used to kiss her teeth.
Okay. And what's this one on the hand?
Evil eye. So I don't know why you're next to me.
Okay, cool. Fair
Gets
enough.
rid of the evil. With your hair, so.
You got juju with it.
Yes, no, this is against juju.
Oh, but you know what? Against juju's like good white magic, innit? That's bad still, innit?
Why is Moggs the expert?
Because Moggs ain't allowed to watch Harry Potter at his yard.
Is it? Is it?
I had to know that.
I deal with principalities in my house.
Told you.
Is it?
That's fair. He's fair.
So you don't know Hermione Granger, you don't know
of
Harry
that.
Potter,
He's got his own yard now, so if he wants to watch it, he can.
Yeah. If he wants to be rebellious, if he has that argument with his mum, he can. He's got the whole box set under his bed. He just pulls it out. And vamos.
He's on the manners.
Vamoosh, you know, man said, what's that? Goodbye.
I'm going home to watch
That's
mine.
crazy. That's what, because my cousins ain't allowed to watch Harry Potter. So I
was
didn't
an
understand why
evil.
Auntie said that.
Why do you want the kids watching
No,
witchcraft?
It's a fucking film.
I mean, I watched
Magic,
Ghosts.
Magic's not good.
I watched
Why is
Ghosts.
magic not good?
Because magic ain't good, like.
Why?
Because witchcraft ain't
Why
good.
is witchcraft not good?
Well, do you need to know why witchcraft ain't good?
Wasn't Jimmy Savile
You know
a
what we're gonna
magician?
do? We're all gonna filthy. We're all gonna go to Jamaica. We're gonna go to my family.
No,
yard
I'm not going to Haiti. I'm not going to Haiti.
in Mandeville, yeah. And there's a big rock outside, yeah.
From Mandeville.
No, I've got a family yard there. I'm not.
Where you from in Jamaica?
No, let's just stick to
Yeah,
his
that's
great
it, you
story.
don't take me off. Anyway, there's a big rock outside.
They
The
will
big
lost
rock-
concentration again.
The big rock's there to
Have you seen your head shake?
keep away bad spirits. You know you're young. You're just there standing on the rock. You get told to get off the rock. Get off the rock. I'll try.
Well, the rock that gives you hard on. You know, there's a rock in Jamaica that gives you hard on.
Finish.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
finish.
Isn't it though?
You
They
used to look like brothers, you know.
It's a rock. I know
You
talking
know
about
that?
You used to look like brothers.
It's called stone. It's called stone.
And it gives you.
They used to rub it on their.
It's called rock stone.
Yeah, they rub it on the tip of their wood.
Why do you look at me like you didn't know what it was? then?
We subbed Caleb out because
He's from South Africa.
he was messing up the levels. People listen to this audio. Made it difficult. And we replaced him.
Treble down.
We've replaced him with a plague-ridden PK Humility, but it's okay because we haven't introduced anyone yet. I'm going to introduce everyone now. But anyway, hello.
Hello.
PK, can I ask you a quick question? Do you believe in black magic, voodoo, ubia?
Do I believe in it?
Yeah.
What do you mean believe in
He's
that?
seen it.
Worship
He's African. He's gonna take.
Does it exist in Congo?
Yeah, of course it does. They can throw something on the floor, and then like all like your leg like basically comes off, and you can see someone's blood circulation. It's called Mwasu.
Was you allowed to watch Harry Potter in your household?
No Harry Potter, no Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Ooh.
no Mona
Lord of the
Lisa,
Rings.
no. That's why I don't watch vampire stuff.
That's an African thing.
It's called good upbringing. It's called good upbringing.
Because when I was young, I was watching everything.
I went to Harry Potter World.
They have them channels.
What channel?
Cartoon Network.
You never had Cartoon
that's
Network?
free.
No, it wasn't free.
Yes, it
It was
was.
free in the
Cable.
60s. It was free in the 60s.
cable.
The cable, yeah,
Cable
free,
time,
exactly.
so-
Free
When it first
cable.
come out.
Who never had a chip box?
It's always been free,
Is
bro.
that, come on, Lou.
What?
Yo, that's the
Yeah.
actor. He was probably in.
No, he
He
went
was
to
on Cartoon
He
Network.
was on Cartoon
He was on
Network.
Cartoon Network.
What, a young boy like you only had 5 channels?
Yeah,
Like,
but we was
you
outside.
You got to remember, so Jova.
You was
Jo-
inside,
You gotta
obviously,
remember
your
he's
5
Jova
channels.
as well. He's Jova.
I'm Jova. No, that's not a reason. Jova watched TV as well. Jova
You're
watches
Jehovah's
TV.
Witness.
Not me, my mom.
He was knocking on the door.
Yes, you was. I remember you, little suit. Look at the big coming in the big blazer.
I don't start just because I'm ill. Don't think you can get me down.
Were you ill?
And
Were
he's
you-
got the same color eyes as Swams, you know. You just need to get the same locks.
He's talking about them. Yeah.
You know what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
I've done this thing, yeah, because you made me, like, obviously, because I'm obviously the king of the Johns now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, yeah.
Switch out King of the Jones.
King of the Johns, yeah, I'll take that shit. But yeah, you know, I'm upset. I ain't got John D. This is Cali eyes. This is weed eyes. I'm pissed.
Let me introduce our panel from my right to my left. His football team is flying high, the best they've ever been in his life. You're on the left. I said right
That's
to my
what
left.
you don't do all that. Your team's shit.
Your team's shit.
Team's dying.
His team's flying, but his NFL team
all
is
this
shit now.
flex. Come on, man.
Yeah, they're shit now.
Team's flying now.
No.
It's-
We only got a show.
It's Steve-O the madman. He's got a deep fat fryer.
Yes.
He's got an air fryer.
Yes.
He's got an oven.
Yes. Got a microwave?
Microwave.
He's got a chauffeur.
integrated kitchen.
Oh man, don't worry, we're gonna talk about that stinker.
Next to the panel, we've got Undateable Miles.
No. Dateable Miles. Best looking guy on YouTube. You already know how it goes. Come on, it's your boy Miles Wiles, aka Miles Farron, aka I'm a superstar, baby.
That's good. Next on the panel, we got a man who obviously is repping youngrottweiler.co.uk and FilthyFellas. Can't buy that shirt.
The filthiest fella.
Can't buy that shirt no more. Never will ever again. It's done. It's finished. It's wrapped.
Wrapped up.
And his name is Loons.
AKA John Michaels, AKA John Dillinger. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Keep it up with the Joneses. You know what I'm saying?
AKA, you are not the filthiest guy because you don't eat bum.
Next on the panel, he's had better days.
I've definitely had better
He's
days.
had better
I'm
days.
in my pajamas.
He's in his pajamas.
Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson.
That's about it.
His name's PK Humble, but somebody on the phone to me yesterday called him PK Rumble.
Who said that?
Doesn't matter. They didn't. They were like, "Who's this PK Rumble?" I said, "That's not his name." But he's the humility from the 170.
100%.
170. Oh, N7 and 17. Okay, N7. Tottenham.
So you're a bit slow, innit? Undateables for sure.
I was like, what's 170? No, but I got it straight away. You know what I'm saying? I just
No,
did
but
the battle rap.
you had to process it
I
like
used to do battle rap.
170.
I used to do battle rap. Did you do battle
I'm
rap?
saying this is the battle rap. So
Oh,
I'm
you
not
listen to
slow. I
battle
just like my brain is ticking.
He's just gonna.
Next on the panel, we have got a man who would like to think himself Michael Essien. In fact, he's more Stephen Appiah. Specs Gonzalez, SG with the
I was
glasses.
gonna say this. First, the Howler, Poets Howler. He thought he had a verse on Geordie's show.
Did it?
And Geordie cut the music quick, so that was great. That's
Was he
the same
upset?
day. Huh?
Was he upset? Oh.
Of course he was upset, man. But listen, it's a Howler. If it was Miles, it'll be an episode, so we got to put that in. Right, don't worry, next time.
Finally on the panel, we got a man wearing it's a good hat. He's recovered from last. Actually, I don't even know if he has recovered from last week. He likes to do this thing every couple
Last
of
week was
episodes.
light.
Every couple of episodes, Mark just kind of rocks there
Don't
doing
do
this.
that.
He does this.
They got a window because They've lost since we spoke last as well.
They've won since this.
Undefeated.
We lost.
We secured
Ola
our-
gonna
we secured-
social out.
That's not true. We secured our Champions League place. top of the group.
Bro, that's Football Manager. Remember I told you lost. You didn't watch the game because you're scared. Remember?
No. Undefeated.
Welcome to the show, Marks.
Undefeated. Undateables.
There's two unbeatable.
They look like brothers.
There's
though,
four.
don't you think?
There's four unbeatable.
You look like Scorcher and Poet.
That's why.
You look both of them.
He's a. He's a.
You lot got similar noses. You lot both got that cock nose.
Poacher.
If you see right now, yeah, if they
He's
done the
Scorcher
fusion,
and Poet.
yeah, they'll look exactly the same.
Nah, they actually, I see it as well.
Hey, Scorcher and Poet's love child. Poacher.
If you done a fusion technique, you look exactly the same. It's mad.
Alright, Poacher.
And you lot have been in this like you lot like 7th generation and that. So you lot been in this
Bro,
country for
No,
time.
I don't know. I'm not that
You
old.
got a unibrow.
Look at my face.
You got a
I
unibrow.
don't have a uni, bro.
little bit.
I
You got
I
a
don't have a
unibrow.
uni, bro.
I can see you shave it. You
I don't shave it.
You shave it.
It's going back. I can see the line. I
Shave
can see
it.
it.
I'm just ill, bro.
I can see it.
I'm just ill.
I can see it. I can see it. It's going back.
I ain't got a haircut.
Man said I'm just ill.
Today, we're going to be deciding the best player at every big team. Question 1.
Why did you press the button for?
iPhone, by the way.
He's got
Question
iPhone.
1. Are Arsenal a big team?
No.
Yes.
West
Of
Ham
course
are.
they are.
West Ham are.
Of course,
No
Arsenal
question
are.
about that.
Arsenal is.
Yes, because of Twitter. When Arsenal lose Twitter, the whole of Twitter.
The whole world specs.
If you go to Sudan, you'll still see fake Arsenal tops.
Of course.
So they're a big team.
Dreamcast. Yeah.
big club.
Okay, so we're going to keep them in.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
We're gonna keep this
Hold on,
discussion.
because you lot have got time to think about who your best player is. 'cause
I know who our best
I don't
player
think you guys know.
I know.
I know.
All right,
Tobiyasu.
cool. Let's start with Manchester City. Who's Manchester City's best player?
De Bruyne. Easy one, that one.
The
Yes.
brain, yeah.
Ruben Diaz.
But
Kevin De Bruyne.
it's Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne.
And I was thinking about Ruben Diaz, but
They can't afford to lose to Bruyne for the whole season.
I think they can, you know.
They lost
they
him for a lot
can't.
last
No, they
season.
Yeah, they lose him a lot, bro. He's the same
They
guy
lose
that
him, but-
in the final he come off.
Yeah, but he's injured.
He was injured.
He got
What the
battered.
hell?
Bruv, man, brother, I'm
Push
sorry.
the eye.
Sorry, I'm from the day when you used to walk still when you had a broken leg,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That's not
Concussion.
good for your team.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Remember, this is the same City team that lost Laporte and it affected them. I think, like they can't lose De Bruyne. They got Laporte. They've got
Bruyne is the key.
right now. They can lose Diaz.
They can win one or two games. Gundogan, I remember Gundogan, he showed up for the first couple games after Christmas, scored goals. He was on a winning streak, scoring loads of goals.
12 games in a row.
Yeah, exactly. But when he showed up when Kevin
Sounds
De
like
Bruyne
you're
went there.
arguing against
When
it.
Kevin De Bruyne went there, cool. But when Kevin
Sounds
De
like
Bruyne
you're
came back,
arguing for.
pardon?
Sounds like you're saying that they didn't need him.
No, my friend. Listen, let me land.
Is that not what that sounds like?
That's not your friend.
Yeah, he's not my friend. My enemy. Let me land my point. I'm saying.
If I'm your enemy, why would I do that?
I don't know, because you're just talking while I'm talking. Let me talk.
Why would you bring up Gundogan scoring loads of goals when De Bruyne
I
was injured?
said when Kevin De Bruyne was out, Gundogan picked up the fucking baton and he was scoring goals.
So
he was getting
therefore,
assists,
he's
yes.
not the most
No,
important player in the team
listen.
because Gundogan
Listen.
came
He
in.
didn't. He died out. He's
Listen.
trying to say he died out.
Died out when Kevin De Bruyne, KDB came back after Christmas. When he came back from his injury, they started winning games, and that's when they won the league because they needed a big player and a big match winner like Kevin De
Your
Bruyne.
perspective of when Christmas is weird. I think you think Christmas is in October.
No, Christmas is in December, my
Like
friend.
you said that who got bought in Ruben Diaz got
Yeah, that
bought
was
in
a
Christmas
one-off.
a couple of weeks
We've all
ago.
had stinkers. I can name your stinkers.
Christmas is weird for you.
But my friend, you've had stinkers, my friend.
No, I haven't.
Let's go. Let's go.
No, I haven't. No, I
He
haven't.
said,
No, I haven't.
You've never had one stinker?
Never.
My friend, Mo Salah was he was your worst rated player. Now he's in your team of the season.
He's my favorite player right now.
That's a
100%.
stinker.
It happened.
He was what? He was what? My least favorite player. What
Stick
did I
with
say
it.
it was?
Stick with it.
What did I say he was?
Stick with it.
Worst player?
No, I
Yeah.
never said that. Never said that.
He said
he's overrated.
He said he's
say?
overrated. He said Raheem Sterling's better than him. He said Raheem Mahrez is better than all these
At the
players.
time when T's talking, because I
No,
remember
I'm fine. We're
doing
not
No,
doing
no,
that.
no.
We're not
Okay.
doing that. I can stand on my own.
Yeah, okay.
I'm clear. There's
Right, T.
Everyone's had.
We do a show every
all
week.
of us have had stinkers on this thing.
Not
We've
me.
all
Not me.
had
Not me.
stinkers.
I ain't had a stinker. I ain't had a stinker, boy.
I've never had a stinker.
High. My football IQ is high.
You've had many stinkers.
I've never had a
But I've had
stinker.
many W's as well, and I hold it. That's the thing. That's why I'm a boss on
They
it.
call you Laos, don't they?
That's why I'm a boss, because I speak up. All you lot are
I
shook.
don't. I
You're
don't. I
shook.
said Wilder's whack.
Shook. You don't open
I
your
said
mouth.
Wilder's
You're just
whack.
sitting
You
there.
don't
You're
cuss me out.
shook. You don't
Hey,
open
his
your
skits
mouth.
offended
Chris
you.
Wilder.
Talking about Man
He's seen
City
his
here.
skits on you.
Doesn't
You
say a
got all
word.
Kevin De Bruyne.
His skits offended
Doesn't
you.
say a word. I stand on my sword. I
Chris
die
Wilder
by
still
it.
a good
You don't say
manager,
a word.
boys?
Chris Wilder ain't been in the Premier League for gone 12
He's
months.
still a good manager. You lot was calling his name.
Gone 12 months.
Yes.
This guy have one take. This guy have one take in 2019.
Many takes.
When he was in there, he was in Barry, you lot's top 10.
It's true.
Alright.
Enough of
It was
North.
terrible. It was
Wasn't in
terrible.
mine.
Yeah, it was
I don't-
enough,
I don't
man.
have
You weren't in
Howard.
mine.
I don't
I
have
stand
Howard.
by my takes.
I'm always right eventually. But I agree. It's Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
He's my favourite Man City player. He's my guy as well, by the way. I'm just going to say that. It's my guy.
T, I know he's your guy. You lot are friends. Probably got his number. But T, injury prone.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
He had a bad injury last
Can't
year.
count
That's
really
not
on him.
injury,
Too
bro.
tough.
But do you know what I mean? If you're injury prone, can you still hold that title of being the best at your club? I'm just asking. Fernandinho for me is always there.
Didn't he win like
Kevin De Bruyne injury
best
prone?
player at Man City? Didn't he win Player of the Year last year and only play 20 games?
Is that allowed?
Of course
It was the players voted for him.
And can I say
Are we
that
calling him injury prone now?
that's because
No, he's not injured.
He had a bad injury last year.
That's
he
not
had
a
a
bad
bad
injury. That's not
but he's had it a
injury
few years. Bad
Nah.
injuries. Even at Chelsea, he would have played
players
more there
target
if he wasn't injured as much.
Nah, Mourinho didn't.
Mourinho
like
didn't like him. Mourinho
He was
said-
him. Said
injured
he
a
didn't
lot.
get enough assists.
He's an idiot.
All right,
Come on,
cool.
kid.
We'll
Not
go
Chelsea.
KDB. No argument.
I think it's KDB.
KDB's the best midfielder in the world.
He's the best player in the league, probably. Actually, Salah. He's up there.
Player.
He's in that. He's the
best player.
Yeah, he's the best player.
Centre midfielder.
He's the best centre
He's the
midfielder
best
in the world.
player all round. Football IQ.
PK.
Bro,
He's the best.
football IQ is crazy,
So what
bro.
don't make you that?
That's a player.
He's the
All
best
round
centre
player.
midfielder, man.
Player as a
He's about
He's a
De
better
Bruyne.
player. He's a better player than Mohamed
He's the
Salah.
best player
though.
in the league.
Yeah, he's better than Mohamed Salah as a
No,
player.
lose.
No, I know. I think you misunderstood his
I
cadence.
know
When he
it
said
is.
player.
He's a better player.
Salah's probably the best
No.
player in the league.
is.
Kevin De Bruyne's the best player.
player.
I
Yeah.
know what he
Footballer,
means.
he's
but
the best
I've told-
footballer.
So I know, but this is why I'm saying now, yeah, he's the best centre midfielder because now
No, but he just- but
Salah
he- it's right,
is
he's
the
done that.
best player right now.
I'm not even mad at
That's
that.
what
You're splitting hairs, but what I want to say is, ain't it mad that only 20?
But De Bruyne's the best like footballer.
No, he ain't. Not
Salah's
right
up there right now.
Go on,
That's what I'm
go on.
saying.
Salah's
That's
probably
all
the best
I'm
player in the league.
saying.
No, but Salah's.
No,
but
we
we'll
can't
get to
kind of
Salah. We'll
throw
get to
Salah in
we'll
the
get
bin.
we'll get to Salah. We'll get to Salah. We'll get
Big
to Salah.
Steve has something to say.
Yeah, man. I just want to say,
Mental.
it's crazy. I think it's crazy that only 20 games can get you the player of the season. What
that's
was the
just how
other
good
players
he
doing
is.
though? What was the other players doing?
But there's
But,
only
but you know what the Brennan's doing? The numbers he's totting up in them
18
games.
games.
Players had great seasons last year. Bruno had a great season last year.
Yeah,
Harry
but you know
Kane
what
did
it is?
Salah
as
had
well,
a great
but that's
season.
Yeah, but
like,
you see when you see in Bruno and he's got all them penalties and it's
well,
not
it comes
the
down to the
same.
players. It's the players
It's
that
not the
vote,
same,
right?
And then
Yeah.
when you come up against big teams, that's how players are judging you.
You can have it, you can have
against
it.
them big six.
20 games,
when
man.
When you're,
Yeah,
if
but
you're part of
Timo-
a big six
18
and you play the
games.
big
If
six,
this was 2001, this would never be happening.
It could do. It could happen.
What Steve was right. It must show that the other players around him are not actually good enough.
So I'd say I asked him in April who would win it. I asked him in April who would win it. He said Harry Kane or Bruno, and he won it. And and I said, "What about you?" He said, "No." He said Harry Kane or Bruno.
Yeah, but he's the best player.
I think again we got programmed, and rightly so, because he showed us a lot that it's De Bruyne. It's
Nah,
De Bruyne.
no,
it's De Bruyne.
no,
we
no,
wasn't
no.
really looking at the other
But
18
but
games where the players
the
done bits.
players are saying that's the best player we played against this year.
Yeah.
That's what they're
Right,
saying.
but but the 20 games that he didn't play, what are they saying? They're saying, oh, no one's as good as
Yeah,
Bruyne.
yeah,
So that means
yeah.
the rest of the players ain't
Yeah,
good
man,
enough.
that's terrible.
That's it.
That's not terrible.
That's like saying, no,
The
competition's
that's
there.
There is competition.
That's
There
bad
is
maths.
competition.
That's bad maths because
That's
when
terrible maths.
when
18
Thierry
games.
Henry's injured, you don't go, oh, the rest of the league shit
No,
because
but it's a
they're
lot
not
of
as good
games,
as
Tim.
Thierry Henry.
That's
They're
18
not as
games.
good
Half
as
the
the
season.
best.
That's half the
18 games, a
season.
lot of games,
It's
bro.
half the season there,
but if
man.
it's-
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
but if-
how good he was.
Exactly.
He played 20.
That
Yeah, but
he's
if
marked
Probably
his
so.
stamp though. That's like like he showed why I am the best. Like that's showing your worth.
And if you're influential for the last 20 games of the season that makes your team win the league, if it's the first 18 games that you're out, and then you come back and make your team win the league,
I don't think it was that.
no,
but
I'm just saying, you could put it in that. You could put it in that aspect.
I think it's still mad.
Nice, you could put it in that aspect. Then cool, you're the best player. If you come back and do 20 games, you've done a madness for 20 games and make your team win the
It
league.
just means that the rest of the players ain't really up to scratch.
No, but that means that how-
like,
and
you,
that-
you,
and
miss
that-
18 games
And that means
get
how-
player of the season.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
rest
but that
ain't
means,
doing
but
much,
I can
man.
say, but I can
In
tell
my
man and say
opinion,
that.
in my
25,
opinion.
it's 25 in total.
What that he
Played in
played.
the Prem, 25.
Okay, cool. That's even that's even better.
That's better.
Yeah,
Makes
25.
but yeah, it
20
does
was a
make
bit.
20
another
start.
5 games. It makes more sense.
Where
Even
did you find that stat on the iPhone or the Android?
I think if you're on the Huawei,
All right.
you find it on Huawei.
Who? This one's a little bit more difficult, I think. Who's Chelsea's best player?
This is very difficult.
All right, for me,
Go on.
For me, no, not the goalie. The He's good.
He's very close though.
Nice.
Yeah, very, very close.
If you're going to take too long to say it, I'm just going to say Thiago Silva.
No.
You said for
No,
me, it
no,
went
no,
all.
no.
Thiago Silva for me. Can I say why as well? Like,
on.
everything he does, it's top level. Whether it's a pass to the fullback, he passes it in front, a header, the right distance, the talking, everything.
Is he
And
speak English?
he does, yeah. His two little kids have just signed for Chelsea as it goes. I see him speaking to the coach in English as it goes. I don't know why I come across that video. But Thiago Silva for me. And it's only because the rest of the
Close for me,
team,
though.
and this was tough for all of the teams that we're picking for me, it's like the other top players don't play like all the time no more. And that's just where football's
You know
got.
Andreas Christensen's like taking his spot at Chelsea though, right? And he's about to get a massive contract at Chelsea.
Christensen's good. But when
Why
Thiago
not
comes
Thiago?
in,
I
it
love
always
Thiago
looks
Silva.
crazy
Rudiger?
for me.
You can't.
Rudiger.
If Chelsea are
I love
going
Rudiger.
if Chelsea are going to do what Tigo has said here, basically that Christensen's going to be, that's a big jump. Like Thiago's top.
It's only because
Didn't they win the
Thiago's
Champ-
injury though, so he gets injured, he's in and out. He hasn't got his full fitness.
It's a tight fit for me
He's
between
not so, though.
him and Conte.
Point
that's
is though,
it.
exactly, again, it goes, and I'm gonna probably
Very
carry on
tight.
saying this throughout this and that, but again, the fact that the 36-year-old for me, like, and I'm looking through the Chelsea team, they've got good players, but I'm like looking at him, who's the one? It's like, you're my banker, Kante.
Yeah,
Kante.
money Mace.
Mason Man.
Money Mace.
No.
This is it, man, it's tough.
Pulisic is one of their better players.
Oh,
Pulisic is one of their better players.
he's been injured. Pulisic.
Whenever I think of Chelsea and their best players, like, Pulisic comes into my head and I think, all right, now I need to
He's
focus
cold.
on
I
Chelsea.
forgot he was even there.
Because
Bro,
his
he's a
injuries and his
bigger
record
threat
is
when he
bad.
plays.
Yeah, I forgot if he was even there.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm not saying he's the best. I'm saying if he's one of their better players.
But they're all
Like,
one
he's
of the
actually
better
cold.
players. This is it with
I don't
Chelsea. They've
think
all
he's
got a
top
good.
three. I don't think he's in the top three.
What? Pulisic?
Nah.
You're
I don't think
crazy.
he's top three.
He's not in the he's not in the top three.
Who is Reece James?
That's it.
Mendy.
That's it. That's
I'd
it.
say Azpilicueta's
Kante.
That's it. That's the guy that really stands out for me.
Who,
Reece
Reece James?
James. I think he's so consistent. He's been there.
Yeah.
He rarely gets
Very,
injured.
very consistent.
Remember, Pulisic is from
America.
Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, where they make the Hershey.
And he
bar.
might be
Related to Miles.
a Trumpy Trumper. Might be, allegedly.
What's that? What's a jumper?
One of them Americans that vote for Trump.
Trump and Biden.
I'm just saying.
Maybe allegedly.
I'm
Maybe
just
allegedly.
saying, just for the record, Pennsylvania did not vote for Trump. Basically, it wasn't. They didn't get the Trump
No,
vote.
yeah, he didn't. Yeah, okay.
They didn't exactly. And I stayed up and watched that.
So you'd rather
Pennsylvania-
vote for Hillary?
Pennsylvania, you did the right thing.
No, it wasn't Hillary. It was
But Biden.
Joe Biden.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's a blue state.
But anyway,
No, Biden
blue
is-
state.
he's
Yeah, blue state. Yeah.
It's a blue state.
Dead to me.
That's my people, Pennsylvania.
But Chelsea's difficult, though, isn't it?
It's a difficult one, yeah. Maybe.
Some of its parts, maybe.
I don't know. Because Kante don't play every game, does he?
No, but I don't know if that's
This is
always for like reasons where players get dropped normally.
T,
Kante's
can
special.
I just
and-
say this though, T?
Please.
Like, how have we got to a stage in football, and it's more exciting, it's more all of this, all of that, but how have we got to a stage where it's like the key player don't start? The key player is your key player. He's the one you don't take out your team. You can't take him out your team.
He's not key for Tuchel.
Kante's injury prone.
How old's Kante?
28.
I don't think he's injury prone. I don't think he's
Add
injury
a, but add a few
Do you
more years,
understand
he
that-
probably can't do it though.
He's always injured.
He probably can't do all
My,
the games.
for me, Chelsea's best player, for me, it's just Reece James. I'm giving it to Reece James. He's just consistent.
He's not their best player.
For me,
Player you like the most.
He's the most consistent.
Yeah, I think he's most.
For me, the best player, I was going to say Jorginho, because obviously he's the brain.
But that's easy,
But
man.
I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
The what?
I'm
Why would you pick him? Sorry for the what?
For the brain, he said.
Because
He gives good brain apparently.
Because he's the brain. He's the brain.
Who's
That
that?
doesn't mean that I or him. He's the brain of football.
Rudiger, you're gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with Mendy, the keeper.
Yeah, I'm with you. You see?
No, that's
you see?
that's shit.
You see? How's that shit? How's that shit?
That's shit. He's had a-
What,
he's
they're
the
big
best
£90 million striker now? He's just leaving the khaki on the table.
He hasn't been here long enough.
He hasn't got
It's
the
9
the
games,
ball
man.
He's come in to do a job on a good team, but don't make him look. He's like icing on a cake,
Yeah.
rather than the
He's not
ingredients.
that guy.
That Mendy signing for me.
So who's the
is
key then?
stable.
Solidified them.
You're saying Lukaku's not the guy. The midfield can work
Mendy.
without Kante or without Jorginho even. The back line can work without Thiago.
I think they're the only team.
Who's the one player that needs to be there?
I think they're the only
Keeper.
team in the league and maybe in Europe who it really is like this
Team.
fucking general manager approach of amassing these players. Because you say you can go a game without Kante, okay, but They've got Kovacic. Kovacic is
player.
walks into just about every midfield in the world.
This is my point.
Jorginho, same thing. They Mason Mount. They got even like at the back of the bench. They got Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has played well this season.
Yeah.
At the back of the bench, they got Trevor Chalobah, who plays centre back or DM. Like they've got all these options all over the pitch. There might be that, and it's probably the reason that they won't win the league. It's probably the reason Liverpool will win the league, because Liverpool have got superstars in all these positions. They've got the best player in the world in like 4 positions, in my opinion. But Chelsea do seem to have this like NBA style rolling squad of like.
I'm sure they would want
serious
a
players.
top player though, like a star man. Every team wants that. I guess
got
Lukaku was
camaraderie,
supposed
man.
to be that.
Do
You
they
think
want that?
Lukaku
though?
was meant to be that?
Yeah.
Do they want that?
I think
I don't think they need that.
Personality type.
Whether you need it, but-
they don't sign those personalities.
Even for marketing, like you want your star man to sell the shirts and like
No, they don't. That's a myth.
They've done that before as well. It didn't work.
who with.
Fernando Torres?
Shevchenko.
Oh my God, Fernando Torres. That was.
It's a myth. It's a myth that you need big players to sell shirts and to do your marketing. Chelsea are massive in America because of the trophies they won, not because Americans love Drogba.
Not because of the tours they done and all of that.
Yeah,
That was
of course. That's nothing to do with the players. Pulisic is a big thing in those markets. Yeah, but like the idea that you need this superstar guy, that is a myth if you're not winning trophies. Chelsea are the most successful team of the last 20 years, and that's why they're growing so massively.
Superstars get made as well.
Of course, I don't think that.
Salah is probably one of the biggest faces in football.
I don't know how
We
many.
made him, innit?
I don't many. Well, we'll get to Mo Salah later. I don't know how many of these players in this team
not
are going to
even
be
lying, that's the
superstars or. I mean, a guy like Kante's played 190 minutes in the Premier League this year.
There you go,
It's
man. It's
Mendy.
just
That is
football's
scary,
mental,
you know.
man.
Mendy,
That
man.
is
It's
scary.
Mendy, the keeper.
That's the depth. Yeah, that's
I'm
what
giving it to Reece
No,
James.
bro, you can't run like that, be bumping into people and your legs don't hurt, bruv. That simple, bruv.
And I think
That's
I think Chelsea protect him. Like he wasn't in the squad for the Norwich game. He wasn't in the squad for the Crystal Palace game
Might be
What are you
Mason Mount.
protecting him
Might
for?
Be Mason Mount.
because they got Champions League to try and win.
But he's only played 190 minutes, so surely they've had Champions
Well,
League.
that game just happened to be the 1-0 against Brentford where it was tight till the last minute. You play him till the job is done.
If you're that good, in my opinion, which he is good, that's why I'm really confused, and I say things and it's like I don't have the answers. But you don't get taken out of a team when you're just that good. Go and look at all the rest of the players. You don't take Lewandowski at the team. You just don't. You don't take Haaland at the team.
Different.
No, but okay, I'll go into midfield with midfielders like the best players. Verratti.
you
You don't take Verratti at the team.
Yeah, they do though.
He plays more than often than not, mate.
Yeah,
like,
but-
like 190 minute. That's the argument we're having there. 190 minute for a player we're arguing could be
But
their
we're not
key
talking
player.
about. But you're not talking about that though, are you? Though. Let's
What
be
are we
honest.
talking
You're
about
not talking about that because if we're talking about best, you're not talking about you don't not play him. You don't play players that are injured. That's what they do. You don't play players. You don't play players that aren't fit. That's what they do.
So in the
You play
episode I
players
done
that are
before
fit.
with you guys, we said that unfit players, we're now putting that into players that have fell off.
You two said that.
That's what
You two said that. I didn't say that.
What do you mean?
You were saying you have to start holding it against man if they're injury prone or if they're injured, you have to discredit them.
One of his injuries this year was coronavirus, by the way.
What?
Kante.
I said what?
If they're injured, they should
Concentrate.
start again.
Concentrate.
What? What are you saying?
Concentrate.
No, what are you saying? I'm asking what you're saying.
You said
When we
that
said that-
if players are injured, they fell off. You said that 2 weeks ago.
We have to. We was
No, I didn't say
considering
they fell
counting
off.
that. No,
I
we
said-
were considering
I didn't say
counting
they
it.
fell off. I said that it's not my problem that they're injured, and I'm looking at other players.
Yeah.
I didn't say they fell off.
Yeah,
Totally
but
against it.
that's
You're saying
what.
that you have to call him.
So,
you can't call him.
That's
good
why.
if he's
That's why we
always
have to
injured.
concentrate.
So what are we saying then? Kante's 190 minutes is down to the injuries
What are you talking about?
because Lampard didn't play him either. This is two managers now that just don't
Nah,
seem to play.
again, that's a fallacy. I just think you're trying to make a story there, but there isn't really a story.
No, it was a question. Are we saying that the 190 minutes is due to injury? I'm saying.
Well, yeah, look, he had an injury at the first game of the season. He had an injury 4th game of the season. He had an injury 7th game of the season. So, yeah, there's injuries and there's recoveries in there. The most recent game he played, it was 90 minutes in the Premier League.
Look,
Could we get a consensus then?
Oh, no, hold on. Okay, Kante, of course, we know is very effective. When Kante doesn't play for Chelsea, does it show?
In big games, yeah.
Well, even though with Kovacic and
In big games, yeah, 100%. Chelsea are not as good against
See,
big teams
if
without
that's
Kante.
the case, then Kante is the best player then. Because that's the way I look at it. When Mendy's not playing, it looks like that team they drop off. Like, it's like, oh, Kepa, shit.
Yeah.
I feel like Mendy brings that.
I think it's
stability.
Mendy.
100%. But we also know that statistically, they find it tough to win without Mason Mount. Statistically.
Don't kiss
Yeah,
your
but
teeth.
if you watch,
Don't kiss your teeth. Mason Mount is a bad boy.
he's a good player, but he's not that guy. You get it?
Wait, hold on.
He is important to the way they play.
What
With the
we've
pressing,
noticed
with the
is-
pressing he does and all that kind of stuff. He is important to the way they play.
No,
I'd
Mason
probably go
Mount's
towards.
quality.
I'd probably lean towards Mason. Then it's hard, but if we had to pick
Mason
someone,
Mount's quality.
I'd rather pick an attacking player as
Did
well.
you watch Chelsea against Liverpool at Anfield?
Yeah.
Obviously, Chelsea got a red card.
The
Reece
one,
James
the
got
one,
sent off.
the one was it 1-1?
1-1.
Yeah.
1-1, yeah.
Did you see what Mount was doing before the red card?
Yeah, he's
Controlling
playing
out the air and that.
World class techers.
But Specs, listen, you see one thing I'm gonna say this to you, yeah? You can go League 2 and see that. Facts.
Oh, allow it.
100%.
He's not joking. He's not joking. It's
Lee
consistency.
Trundle. Lee Trundle is the most skillful player I've
Steve-O.
ever seen. Are you mad, Lee Trundle?
Can't get a League 2 player to do that against Liverpool.
Steve-O, come on.
That's true. That's true.
Steve-O, come on.
But yeah.
It's consistent.
He's
It's
got the
consistent.
space,
He's
though.
How
right,
is he to get the
PK
space?
can do that. PK can do that, but PK doing that at Anfield for Chelsea is a
No,
different.
but if you've got that space and time,
How do you
it
get
doesn't
space?
matter.
How do you get space and time at Anfield? How do you get space and time at Anfield?
The space and time at Anfield is not the same.
This is mad
at
hypothetical,
Bradford.
bruv. Honestly, like, who's the
listen,
best player at
The
Chelsea?
crowd.
No.
The
The
space and time is space
The
and
space,
time,
no.
bro.
The space
more
and
space in the Prem.
Loons. The space and time at Anfield is not the same space and time at Lee Valley, Bradford City.
Bro,
It's not the
maybe-
same.
Bro,
Maybe.
it's the same.
But
What the
Specs-
crowd is different, bro. If you've given yourself that space,
Bro, I know ballers that play in the championship and they said to me,
It's not the same. It's not the
playing
same.
the Prem is
It's
not
the speed of the
same.
game
we're
is
not
too
talking
fast.
about this playing. We're talking
not
about
the same.
a simple moment.
A moment of brilliance. That's it. There. Come on, Specs. I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm saying what I'm saying.
He played pro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
people in the Championship would tell me, and don't get it twisted. Once you get to the Premier League, basically, it's you get less chances to make mistakes because you get punished. But difficulty, they would rather the Championship's horrible to play in.
All right, it's a different conversation.
But yeah, it's different.
Different
Yeah.
conversations.
But I'm
But
saying-
forget about what he
Mason,
said.
Mason had a great game that game.
Everyone in the Prem.
We're gonna have to vote. We're gonna have to vote to solve this one. There's no consensus.
Mendy.
There's no consensus here. We're gonna have to vote. Steve-O.
Mendy.
Reece James.
You know, your football knowledge is so shit.
How?
It's so weak.
I'm sticking, man.
That's how I want.
I'm sticking with Kante, man.
Punch your head.
Money Mount.
You might break your hand.
Mendy.
Mendy. I was going Mason as well. Mendy wins. Chelsea's best player is their goalkeeper.
I don't care about Chelsea. I don't give a shit.
Mental.
All right.
Give it to Reece James.
Let's go and let's dig deep down in the table and find Manchester United.
Yes.
Who's your best player?
Ronaldo.
De Gea.
Bruno.
It's De Gea.
Ronaldo.
Right this season, it's De Gea.
Ronaldo.
They'll be in
Ronaldo.
what season?
Ronaldo.
This season it will be De Gea.
What's it?
No De Gea. They are.
He's conceded.
No one cares about that shit.
He's conceded every goal,
So-
every game for the past like 20 games.
Just
He's
so I'm
conceded 11 and
correct.
3.
Just so I'm correct.
Bro.
He conceded
It's
every single game.
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo,
is
wait,
the
what?
best player at United. No.
What? No. What year is it? I remember 2007. It was mad. It was a mad time.
08. 08.
That's a
09.
stinker. That's a stinker.
That's a
That's
shit
bad.
point, man. Come on, Steve.
Ronaldo doesn't even press.
Ronaldo doesn't even
I'm
pass.
there for that, but
Ronaldo's not even doing a full step
I've
over. He
taken-
does the-
Ronaldo's crouch.
You know, I get what Steve means
Against
though. Ronaldo is our best player.
No, he's not. Most famous.
Concentrate. You're not
Have that.
concentrating.
Be proud of that.
You're not
Be proud of that. And that'll show
If you want to have it,
You know, because Ronaldo's the best player in the
for the
league.
geriatrics.
Ronaldo's the best player in the league.
No, he's
still.
not.
Okay.
It depends.
I've had a debate all week about it.
As a poacher, as a back post header or a penalty taker, yeah, he's
He's the
world
greatest player in
class.
the league.
No, he's not.
None of them for me. None of them for me.
I agree.
Ronaldo's not the greatest player in the league.
You see how many
Greatest,
games? You see
yeah.
how many games it took Ronaldo to get to
He's telling me no.
108 goals, 286. Took Mo 133. Totally.
That's
different.
because he started in the league as a child.
So what?
Mo Salah came as an adult.
I've been having this debate this week, and I've been asking people like name me top world-class players, right? And they still put Ronaldo in that.
Oh, it's good that
That's what
you're
people, right?
talking to people that are wrong.
Whoa. So everyone in this room disagrees, though, right?
yeah, it's not Ronaldo.
No,
so-
Marks agrees.
Messi's still world class though.
Because what I'm saying,
But
where's the
world
rest
class.
of your world-class players at United then? If he's world-class and you agree with that, where's the rest of them?
We don't have a lot of world-class players.
So that would make him the best in the team.
I
then.
saw you called Maguire world class. Not so
No,
long
he
ago.
didn't call Maguire world class.
He did.
He did.
He said elite.
He said
He said
elite.
elite.
Elite. He said elite.
He said elite is world
He said
class.
elite.
Okay, says you, but he
Elite
did not say those
So
words.
elite-
Win the
World
Champions
class.
League, you become an elite manager. Elite manager is the equivalent
Again,
of world
no,
class.
this is just word soup, bro. This is just word soup. This is just word soup. We're not playing word games. We're
They
not
don't have
playing-
the world class
We're not
players.
playing word games. Manchester United don't have Bruno was their best player last season. I think that's fair to say.
He's not a world class.
Man, I don't know what-
Right now, who's their best player?
Fred.
Fred's had a bad season.
Might as well.
But not
David De
every
Gea,
game.
like, I don't know what you lot are jumping about and fronting for. It's David De Gea.
Let the Man United. Wait, what's it? Let the Man United man answer the question.
8 goals, you know, Ronaldo.
No. Who's Man United's best player?
More, but I'm saying.
I'll say De Gea. Man.
One sec. I want to hear the Man United man tell me, because this is the man that watches the football every week. He's having a private conversation with Steve trying to
I
get
mean, he's
over the
answered
question.
like 4 times.
So he thinks is it Ronaldo's the best player?
Well, he is the best player at the club.
No.
but-
Who's Man United's best player this season? That's the question.
No, who's their best player? No, who's their best player? Who's their best player?
In general, who's the best player? Well, it's Cristiano Ronaldo, isn't
Well, it's Pogba though, isn't it? If you want to play that game.
No, I don't want to play that game, and it's not Pogba.
No,
It's the best player.
No,
He's
he's
the
not. No, he's not.
He's not.
Player would mean that you make right decisions. It's not just about ability and doing.
Yeah, but this is the guy that's won
When,
the most
when
wins.
Ronaldo's
He's not the
booting
best
people up, that's the right decision.
scoring what 6, 7 goals. That's the right decisions. Yeah, winning goals as well. Important goals.
But there were- again,
Scrambling.
You know, Ronaldo's the best player for Ronaldo. I'll give him that. He's the best Ronaldo
Well, that's
to play
that's
for
neither
Ronaldo.
there or there, mate. That's
No, it's
down
right
to the
here.
manager.
It's right here.
I agree
Right
with this
here.
man at the
If you
moment.
ask
He's
me-
the
Right
best
here.
player.
If you ask me my personal opinion on best player, my personal one is Mason Greenwood.
I know what you mean.
It is for me. If you're
Right
the
now,
best
it's
player-
so hard to say because Man United are so shit.
I
They're
think-
so shit, bro.
I think Man United, if they can get rid of this Ronaldo Pogba shit and focus on Green, someone like that, both-footed, I think that guy can be a star. He's
What
got
about Donny
everything.
van der Beek?
It's easy
Baller.
situation.
Does he even get in a team?
I need to see him play.
Does he even play?
I
I ain't even seen him
It's like we're
play.
close to Ronaldo.
This is the same man that wanted Donny van der Beek.
It must be. It's Bruno, man.
Yeah, I did.
It's Bruno. of
It's
course
Bruno.
yeah.
It's
It
Bruno.
has to be Bruno. Bruno saved your ass last season. The reason why you got second.
That's last season. Who's the
I
best
don't
player
like
at
it.
United
It's
now?
class.
Ronaldo
He's their
wasn't
best
there.
player. He's their
Bruno.
best player. He's
Bruno's
saving
very
them.
Bruno,
good
man.
player.
It's not
Without a
fucking
fail of a
Ronaldo,
doubt,
is it?
bro.
It's not Ronaldo, Steve.
I would say it is.
I'm
No,
going
it's
Greenwood.
not.
All right, let's vote. Steve,
Ronaldo's killing them.
Ronaldo.
What?
Bruno, Nah, no way. Bruno Fernandes.
He's the best
hold on,
player.
hold on,
He's the
hold
best
on.
player at
David
Man United.
Bruno.
Greenwood.
CL.
Bruno, I win.
What did you say, Miles?
We win. Bruno.
What did you say, Loons?
De Gea.
De Gea.
He just wants to be different.
He just trapped in that period where he was Man United's best player.
No, I'm not. Are you insane? De Gea was shit. He's been shit for the last few seasons. But this season, they would have lost 5-0 every game.
They are losing 5-0 every game.
They're not, because they lost 5-0 one game. But I'm just saying.
They lost 5-0, they lost 4-2, they lost...
But they
just
just
lost-
not
they
losing 5-0 every game. I'm
they-
saying they would have lost more.
They just lost 3-0 to Tottenham. Like, what are you talking about?
The Man
Alright.
United fan says it's him. I'm going
We're
with
just
that.
winning.
All right, West Ham. They're a top team now, boys.
No,
Get
they're
used
not.
to it.
Mikel Antonio's a bad boy.
Right.
I might support West Ham, you know.
They're a bigger team than Arsenal, innit?
Yeah, we are now.
Nah, they're not a big.
And Man United, yeah.
We're a better team
Nah,
than
'cause they're in
Arsenal,
the
not bigger.
Champions League.
Forming
They're in the
better.
Europa League. Well, West Ham are in the Europa League, Arsenal aren't.
Are we talking about Premier League football here? Or are we talking about?
Who said
world
we were
football
talking about
here?
Premier League football
Okay,
here?
okay, cool. Well, let's do that.
He
Then.
said who's bigger? He said
No,
bigger than...
let's do
I'm
that,
just
let's do
saying, if you're going to go West Ham in Europe, Arsenal are not Europe.
Okay, cool.
I'm
fair
just
enough.
saying.
But you're not.
Currently now.
You could even lace.
Currently now.
I don't know how they're
I better
doing
not
in
say
Europe, by
nothing.
the way, because I
Your
don't know if they
club
get
can
on
even lace
channels.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Okay,
Steve-O,
free.
you
conceded.
Good. You better say the right back.
Really?
You said
Why?
he was better than Aspie, didn't you?
Yeah, we got. That's what top team has, more than one good player. So the best player we do have is, for me personally, watching every single game and every 90 minutes
Declan Rice.
is Declan Rice.
Some illegal streams.
Word to DTV.
I don't take to him like everyone takes to him. You know?
Honestly,
I was like that, you know. I was
unfucking believable.
like that.
I don't
He looks like a
take
bed
to him
friend,
like.
though, but he's
I
cold.
thought Guendouzi was better there, but I was absolutely wrong.
I don't know, man. Just something up like.
Clean, man. He's
I
clean.
just-
You know what? You know what it is.
Yeah.
When I was watching him the other day against Tottenham, I was thinking Declan Rice would be very good at Arsenal.
So the pundit was talking about, oh
So-
yeah, like he's
Declan,
Don't
do
do
not
what-
go
simple
to
things that
Manchester
he's doing.
United. Do not
just
go to Manchester United. You will ruin your career. Trust me.
Declan
They
Rice.
don't-
You're a
come to
West Ham
Arsenal.
guy, actually. Who's West Ham's best player?
Declan Rice, 100%.
Do you think
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice does anything like
Who?
extraordinary?
Devlin
Yeah,
Rice.
yeah. Carries a team
100.
at such a young age.
Nah, he's-
Really gives the ball away.
I hate that question. What does, like... Yeah, he does
Who's the
do
top teams?
extraordinary
Who's the top teams
things.
in the country for you?
Especially for his age.
He's very good, man.
Liverpool City, yeah?
Yeah.
They both play with Rodri and Fabinho. I guarantee you,
Declan
if
Rice-
you lost either one of them, Declan Rice is the person they want to replace.
Hey,
Either.
PK.
That's
Declan,
it. In the Prem.
Declan
That's
Rice.
who they will want.
Declan Rice makes Arsenal a better team, and he
100.
makes Man United a better team. That's a fact.
Do you know what's mad though?
I don't.
Do you know what's mad?
Well, you're not in Europe, so we'll
know-
focus
no,
more on the Man United
no,
thing.
no.
Do you know what's mad? You see,
They're
like,
with us. We're both in the
obviously-
league. What are you talking about?
when I watch West Ham, yeah, obviously I respect Declan Rice now and that. Yeah, and he,
Quality.
yeah. But Fornals, yeah, what his name is, that
Yeah, he's
Spanish
improving,
guy.
man.
he's
Quality.
a Philippine-
I remember from
Why?
under 21s.
If we're talking football player, Fornals is actually a better player than Declan Rice.
No, they're two different players, positions, man.
And-
One's got skills and one isn't.
That's why I
We
said,
said
that's
who's-
why
who's
but
West-
Rice has got IQ.
Do you have anything in the circumference
player.
of your
You
skull?
can't compare Makalele to
Hang
Luis
on, hang on.
Figo,
No, but he's
bro.
not. He's just
player.
saying
Do that.
something. He's just
You can't
saying.
compare Figo to Makalele, bro.
technical
But
ability.
what I will
do
say
that,
to
man.
you,
It makes no sense.
But you can do that though.
You can't.
yeah,
Of course you can.
You
You
can,
can't,
you can,
man.
you can.
I don't
like, how much
understand.
power
We're
is
doing
the man
it
holding
right
his
now.
position?
We're literally doing that right now. How can you not do that when we've literally just spent an hour doing that?
Stop, right, what's this? Stop this. You pick the gear. You pick the gear. Why?
Because he's been their best player the last few games.
So we can do that then.
You pick the gear.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's been their man in the match the last 3
And
games.
So then
In
you
your
can
mind, what
compare
have you done?
Figo and Makalele then.
Antonio's close.
Why not Mikel Antonio or Kurt Zuma?
Both been very, very close, but Declan's played every game. Shows up every minute of every game. Like, away from the pitch, like, brings our club together. He's just like, he should sign a lifetime deal there, be a legend. No, he should be a legend. Do what
Why?
Vardy's done. Don't move. Sometimes moving.
Yeah, but he's not going to win anything then.
It's not always about that.
Vardy won the
Depends
league
who
and
sort of
played in the
person you are.
Champions League.
Steve-O, you're one of
FA Cup.
And
you're
FA
one of
Cup.
my favourite players. At
We
Filthy-
could win something this year. Go
At
on.
Filthy. Like, I know technically you're better than this Tony here. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
So technically, is Rice better technically than Fornals?
Or Benarama.
What I was going to say to
Don't
you,
get skills then.
what I
Don't
was
get
going
wrong.
to say, because you asked me this before and I was going to answer it.
Thank you. Because the loons.
Bruv, surprisingly, technique, and I done a thing with
go on,
Declan.
say this,
Well, there was me, Declan, Noble, and Creswell, and we had to hit the ball into a bin, right? In fact, Declan wasn't there yet. It was me, Noble, Creswell, right? None of them could do it. Noble's fucking couldn't hit a barn door, right? Declan comes over every time.
You know, he said this.
Bruv, let me tell you,
Hogan said this as well.
bro. And then when you watch him with the F2 doing tricks and doing, you're like, whoa.
So technically
he's
he's better
got
than
technique, bro.
So he's better than-
Whoa. But it's a different kind of technique. We're talking just striking the ball, controlling. But Fornals has got that continental flair,
Yeah, flair.
which is different. But just pure technique, striking the ball,
football talk, man.
passing. Declan doesn't give the ball away,
That's
bro.
football talk, loons.
West Ham could win.
You just like touches and that. Man done a touch out the air and he's great and that.
No, you like catching. You like catching. I said it. Yeah.
Yeah, you like catching too, bro. You weirdo.
But you're arguing though.
weirdo, man.
He's the one that's arguing.
Weird.
You're right, Lindsay. You're
Weirdo,
right.
man.
You're right.
I'm perfect. I'm perfect. Weird.
Good point.
I voted
Come on,
goalie,
help me.
Laughy. You voted goalie.
Laughy.
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 No Laughy.
No laughing, no laughing.
No Laughy. No Laughy.
No
All
laughing.
right.
He's rattled.
That's right, he says
Go
go.
the P,
No Laughy.
go the P, see the pod.
All right.
No Laughy.
Let's
My
quickly-
goalie Laughy.
Let's
Your
go around
goalie
the
no
table
Laughy.
quickly for West Ham. Declan Rice.
Say what? Oh yeah, Declan.
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 Antonio.
Fornals.
Definitely.
I'll go Declan. Although Antonio
Yeah,
is
it's
he's
close.
come on.
Been up-
He's
What a
pivotal.
player.
Antonio
He's not a good
comes-
footballer. He can't.
He's not. That's how
good
you
footballer.
play footballer.
That's him. That's why you like him.
What does that mean?
He's not a good footballer.
What does
Technically,
that
He's not a
mean?
clean footballer.
What does that
technically-
mean?
Technically, he's not good. He does. His football brain is a bit.
No, his football brain's fantastic.
Are you fucking kidding me? So your
Just
foot.
because
One
I'm
second,
not
let me go.
Antonio.
Let me go.
Never rated
I think
Antonio.
Antonio would be the best player on a Sunday league pitch, a
Yes,
championship
there you
pitch.
go.
So
There you
one
go.
sec.
There you go.
Stop.
Sunday.
A Sunday league
That's
pitch,
terrible.
a championship pitch, a League Two pitch, an SPL pitch, a Belgian league pitch, a Premier. Like he could be the best
That's
player on
the
any
brain.
pitch.
And let me
That's
add to
the
this.
brain.
And let me
What
add
the
to
shit
this. Let me add to
leagues? What the
this.
shit leagues?
You're
The Premier
talking
League,
about
Premier League.
talking about no football brain. Yeah, this is the guy that went right back and got man of the match every time he played right back for us. This is the guy that played wing back, got man of the match. It's the guy that played left wing
He's
back,
not a good
got man of the
footballer.
match.
He's not a good
Bruv, to
footballer.
play different positions.
Antonio's
Usually
not a good
in back in the
footballer.
day.
You have to
You
be a good footballer.
have to,
He's
you
not
have
a
to
good
be a good
footballer.
footballer to play in the Prem. Every single player in the Prem is a top.
Well,
top
calm
level
down, calm
player.
down, calm down.
There's
No,
just
no,
different
I
things.
understand.
That, but
No,
we're
not
not
even
gonna go into that. That's not true.
Because there's some players in there that's taking a living.
That
So
is
that's
true.
not-
That's not true.
But they go
However, to
championship.
play multiple positions,
He does
you
what he
have
does.
to have an understanding of football. You can't play multiple positions and not
What
have
player
an
plays
understanding.
week in, week out in the league for any team that's not good enough to be there?
And to add to his
Who?
point,
Who?
Paul McShane
You
used to
said
get
you've seen loads, tell me.
Who?
You say Paul McShane?
Paul McShane, when he played for Hull in the Championship, every year, or when he played, he would get player of the season, defender of the season. He would come to the Prem. He'd be awful. He just shows you the levels, but he's a good player, bro.
Some players are suited to different leagues as well.
That's close.
The same like with Pookie. Pookie's like that as well. Goals Championship.
Nah, he bags in the Prem.
Mo.
He bangs in the Prem.
7 games in a row, didn't he?
Who knows if he played for a team with a stronger midfield?
I think Antonio, he's not.
His first time in the Premier League.
It might be a bit far-fetched calling the Premier League.
Norwich are really bad now, though.
It might be a bit far-fetched calling the Premier League football a shit, but he's not levels for me. Shut up. He does his
All
job.
he said was there's no shit players. That was all he said.
There is shit.
There's players that's not levels, but he does his job very well. That's it.
He's done like 10 jobs.
People
but the job he's doing now. So
Yeah,
he's
but
not-
he's
he's
doing
not making-
He's done every job very well.
He's not West Ham's best
How
player.
can you
No
buy a
way,
man
far from.
and then
No,
don't
he's
have
not
to be who
far
you thought
from
they
it,
were?
is
They're playing week in, week out.
Got
Who?
nothing better.
All
Players
right,
do it.
all right, wait, that's a different debate.
What's the man talking about?
All right, the next team we're going to focus on is, and this is genuinely, I don't know the answer to this. Who is Arsenal's best player?
Tomiyasu.
But you're doing that because. But anyway, tell me
Because he is.
he's better than half your
Honestly,
Tierney.
honestly,
We all know who Arsenal's
Tierney.
best player is. We all know who it is. We all know who it
We
is.
all know.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's Emil Smith-Rowe.
No way, is he better than
Who is it?
Saka?
Thomas Partey.
Saka.
Emil Smith-Rowe.
It might be
Tierney. Tierney.
Emil Smith-Rowe.
Did they say his name?
Tomiyasu.
Yeah, Tierney.
Emil
It might
Smith-Rowe.
be Saka. Oh, it might
Kieran
be Partey
Tierney.
as well.
The reason why
Somebody present a reason.
Who's
and-
performed
Let's
better than him since he's played?
Let's got one.
The reason why I say Thomas Partey is this. Same to what I was saying earlier. When he doesn't play for Arsenal, I see the problems. It's
Weird.
it's just Arsenal are weird in midfield.
If you're a dickhead,
Weird.
because when I said
Weird
Thomas
old
Partey
stuff.
is a good player, you didn't want him. You said I don't like him. There's something about
Weird
him I don't
old
like.
stuff. I've heard you
You're
say
a
he's
dickhead.
shit.
But that's not the point. You've asked him
Fuck
who's
that.
Arsenal's best
No,
player.
no.
He said he is now.
No, this is. I'm gonna get. This is why I'm a fucking guy on the show because I stick to what I say.
Stop saying Hala.
You fucking change your mind all the time. You've
Can I
come
finish?
on the show. No, you can't
Can I
finish.
finish?
No, you can't finish.
I think he's shocking.
You can't
He
finish.
asked who's Arsenal's best player.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
no answer.
Wind your neck in, bro.
Fucking idiot.
Do you know how shit?
Yeah.
Do you know how shit this team is?
Yeah.
You're a dickhead.
He's the best at the shit bunch.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yeah.
You morons.
Shut up, man.
You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead,
You
bro.
support West Ham. You've got lifetime of fucking pain, you dickhead. So don't talk about me about dickhead. You ain't winning shit.
This guy thinks he's a wrestler. What the fuck, bro?
He thinks he's a wrestler.
What the fuck?
He thinks he's a wrestler.
I feel like Thomas Partey is a great answer,
It's not true though. It's not true though.
I think, and he hasn't had a great season this year, but I think Odegaard's better.
No. It's not Odegaard because when we played Odegaard against Crystal Palace the other day when he was in the team and he was playing the number 10, he didn't do nothing. He was missing.
Well, that one game?
Odegaard has had
that one game?
He's had one good game this whole season.
The free kick
The
game.
free kick against Burnley. Other than that, he hasn't been more influential than Smith-Rowe. He's got more assists.
I
so he's not your best
definitely
player.
did say I don't think he's had a great season, but I definitely did say that first.
No, but he's not our best player.
I think
You
he's
know
the
he's
best
better
player.
than Smith Rowe, right?
No,
I-
Smith-Rowe's better than him.
I haven't watched a lot of Arsenal.
What's he done to be?
We bought him.
We got him
bought him.
for free.
No, we gave Smith Rowe the 10 shirt, played him number 10
Because
for a
he's
bit.
the 10.
Wait, Tifo Football come out and said, oh, you know what? Smith Rowe's not a number 10, he's a half space player. Then we went and bought Odegaard. Wake up.
No, don't wake up. We wanted Odegaard. We want Odegaard from last season. It's not about wake up. It's not about wake up. Because we knew he was getting Odegaard.
What's his position?
Who?
Smith Rowe in your
He's a
position.
10.
He's not.
He is a 10.
He's not a number 10, bro.
He is a 10. He
not
can play left
traditional
wing.
number 10.
He's a 10.
You hear this? It's how you know his football knowledge is shocking. He went, he's a number 10.
I said
he
he's
can
a
play
10.
left wing.
I said he can play left wing.
But that's number 10's playing the fucking hole, bro.
Kevin De Bruyne can play CDM if he really wants to.
I know
and he can play 10. And he
But
can
if
play
you're
8.
saying he's a number 10.
He is a 10. He is a 10.
Where's number
behind the
10?
striker. When
I
we
don't think he's
played,
10 now.
I don't feel like there's a tradition.
We
He's a 10.
had
No,
this,
they're right,
we had this
they're right.
conversation
he's
on
a
the show.
10. When we played
hold on,
against. Go on.
we had this conversation on the
Tell me about
show.
my team. You don't even watch my team.
Come on, man.
You're gonna get sent
Calm
out.
down, Untitled.
No one's trying to kill you here.
You can't. Go on.
We had this conversation on the show, I remember a few months ago. I think we were talking with Lippy, and it was about what Smith Rowe and Odegaard, how that works. I think Smith Rowe will eventually play like the 8, kind of the Ramsey role, linking, connection, transition in the ball. I think that's what he will be, personally.
That's what he would be, but he's a number 10.
Arsenal fans, can I ask you something, yeah? Because I don't watch a lot of Arsenal. 'Cause I said Tierney, and I see a couple eyes at me. Is he not?
No.
Tierney is ahead of Smith Rowe when it
No,
comes
he's
to
not.
best players. It's either Tierney, Partey.
Tini hasn't been consistent.
Relax, brother. You're saying the list.
Saka.
Tomiyasu had a great start in his time.
Fuck that, fuck
Or
Tomiyasu.
what he said.
Can I ask again? An Arsenal fan said to me the other day, Ramsdale's been great for you lot.
Yeah, this
He's
season.
had a few good. If you had a few
But
good games,
it's not enough to say that you're in there.
But when fucking Emil
You don't
Smith
just think
Rowe.
I'm
One
bantering.
second.
Since Tomiyasu signed, consistently performing, he's been the best player. No one ain't
Who's that? Who's that?
Tini's still top
Right
left
back.
back.
Tini.
Shut up, man.
I never
Consistently the best
I never did
performer
that.
since his debut.
Loons, I never did the Tini
Why
Robertson.
you telling me
thing,
sharp for? He has.
You're talking about right backs, bro. He's been playing for like 4 or 5
told
games.
all of
Like, what are you
you.
talking about?
It just what do you?
So there's 4 or 5 games, bro. What's your football knowledge?
Since he's played,
What's his knowledge? You talk about
he's been-
4 or 5 games of a right back that
Since
no one
he's
knew about.
come to your team,
He's done
been
better
most
than the right back we
consistent
probably
performer.
had. He's
No,
done
but
better
he has
than
a right to
back
say
before.
it. But what he has a
Why
right to
don't
say
you
to
let
us-
him finish?
And that's no, it's not about finish because
He's a
that's
wrestler.
It's got to be about
He's
that.
a wrestler.
Well, it's not,
Tigo,
because
he's
when
a
I
wrestler.
asked you, no, because when I asked him,
You don't want him to
second
do-
ago-
You want war? You want to go to the ring now?
Why is Emil Smith Rowe Arsenal's best player this year?
No, it's not because I like him.
It's because you
No, no,
said it in a previous
No, let him
episode.
go, let him go, let him go.
Land miles, yeah, land.
Because
Tell the truth.
we're about to hear
I'm
the
gonna tell
football
the truth, I'm
brain
gonna tell
in
you-
action now.
Land.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Land.
When we all saw Emil Smith
Land.
Rowe, I'm gonna like, don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me.
When we also
Don't do me. Don't do me. Because I put pressure on all you like you crumble like fucking
You're
apples.
crumbling. You're crumbling.
I don't crumble.
Let's go then.
I put pressure
Go.
on everyone. I
Compose.
don't crumble.
Compose.
When it was Christmas last season.
Wow, Christmas.
When it was Christmas last
Land
season.
cuts. Man's
When
gone
it was
back to
Christmas last
Christmas.
season. When it was Christmas last season and Arsenal was in the mud and we wasn't winning any games. And we wasn't winning any games, Steve-O. And we was in a losing streak for 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
We was in a 4 games in a row, Space Gonzalez. Go on. And then he said, you know what? I need a number 10. I need someone who's going to be more creative for me. And we played against Chelsea. And that was when Emil Smith Rowe turned up, and that's when he started his whole career.
Can I ask you? Can I go now? Let me go. So, okay. And so this is the Arsenal's best player. Since then, when he landed,
Yep.
how many, I don't know, I'm an eye test guy, but how many goals, how many assists?
You're talking about this season or last season?
From then, I'm
This
giving you
season
last
in the
season
league,
as well.
he's got 2 goals, 2 assists.
2 against.
Odegaard's got one on
This is
one.
Odegaard's got one.
Since he's arrived, the point that he's talking about, since he's arrived, he's got 2 goals, 2 assists.
And this is
Yeah.
but we're gonna say Mason Mount. We're going off this season, yeah, because you're not going off this season. Mason Mount has only got 3 goals this season, and that was just the last game. That was his last game. He got 3 goals in 1 game.
But it's more.
But why is it when it's Mason Mount?
No,
it's Mason Mount's
I
here.
asked the question, that's all. I
But
just
when
asked the
it's Emil
question.
Smith Rowe,
Just
and his
asked the
numbers are
question.
better than Mason Mount.
Do you think like he's vital to use
Which
up?
numbers
Of
are
course
better
he-
than Mason Mount's?
Pardon? He's got,
Which
he's got 2
numbers?
goals and 2 assists. He's
And which numbers are better than Mason Mount's?
so 2 goals and 2 assists.
Oh, so Mason Mount have 3 goals. I don't
Yeah, but
just hear that.
but he's been.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
No, he's not. How's it wrong?
chatting
How's it wrong?
shit.
2 assists. That means someone scored 2 goals and he scored 2 himself. That's 4. So he's been a part of 4 goals. Mason Mount scored 3.
And he
So
got
how's
an
that
assist.
wrong?
He got
How's
an
that wrong?
assist. He got an assist
How's
this
that wrong?
week.
How's that wrong?
He got an assist in that same
So
game.
hold on.
How's that wrong?
So you're going to hold these stats for the start of the season, right? This season.
is where we're going. I
Wait,
told
wait,
him
wait.
it's this
Wait,
season.
wait,
I
wait.
told him it's
But
this season.
when Mark said Tomiyasu for this season,
Yeah.
you had a problem with that.
Because Tomiyasu hasn't been more influential. than
Mason
Smith
Mount
Rowe.
has 3 goals, 2 assists in the league this season.
Is it?
Well, then that's more.
Sorry,
But
one more player.
Smith
One more
Rowe's
player.
got 3 assists and 2 goals.
One more
extra.
Tigo, one more player that's included in
So he's
it.
got 5 goals this
One
season.
more.
What?
Emil Smith Rowe's got more assists this season.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
You just said
Oh,
he's got 2.
don't go here.
We have to put Aubameyang in there. And the only reason we have to put Aubameyang in there, the only reason why we have to, because he's the only player that actually wins us games.
Can I just say sorry that Emil Smith Rowe has played 300 more minutes than both Odegaard and Mason Mount this season.
What does that mean? Mason Mount's been injured. He's
Yeah.
been injured. Mason,
Yeah,
Mason
it
Mount's
means something.
injured.
It means something.
Why does it mean anything?
Hold on, you said
Injury
Smith Rowe.
tax.
Hold it, hold it.
Yeah,
I
he
don't-
How's
doesn't
that
get it.
weird?
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get
Well,
it.
because he's injured. He's
He's
injured.
Twitter to me and it's frustrating
How
me.
am I tweeted
Yeah.
to
I'll be
you?
honest.
What are you talking
Your
about?
Twitter.
Aubameyang has to be in there because the club doesn't create chances.
That's
So
shit,
for
man.
him
That's
to
a
even
shit take,
score
man.
4 goals, yeah.
Aubameyang wins us games. Like
Yeah.
now he's
Lacazette seems
And
to
who
win a
set
lot of
up
games
Aubameyang
for you. I
last
know he
week?
comes
He ain't been
off.
starting.
He comes off the bench and
My
like
friend.
gets.
Yeah, he's been.
My friend, who set
Don't
up?
fucking talking.
But you said Aubameyang wins
go on.
games.
Yeah, go on. What
Can I just ask you a question? Who set up Aubameyang's last 2 goals?
Is that he's only 2 since last Christmas?
He said Aubameyang's.
I'm
No,
saying.
he's gone off this
Who was it?
season.
Who was it?
He's gone
You're
off
fighting
this
a
season.
lose. Who's out the goals?
Emil Smith Rowe.
Oh, but there's only 2 since last
Emil
Christmas.
Smith Rowe.
He's poisoned himself and got.
Emil Smith
mad,
Rowe.
it's mad,
He's
bro.
been very him.
He's saying that's his only 2 since last
Saka.
Christmas.
Saka's he's got a good case in this as well. Saka.
Is your case good?
Who's better, Saka or Smith Rowe in your opinion?
I'm going for Smith Rowe right now. Right now,
More
me personally.
effective.
Proper prisoners at the moment, man.
What's
Boring.
not prison? Yeah. Don't do prison. You can't do me prison at the moment because
Nah, he's gone from last
I've
Christmas.
said Emil Smith. I said Emil Smith Rowe should have gone to the
Smith
fucking
Rowe's got
Euros.
100 more minutes than Aubameyang. And Aubameyang has 4 goals, 1 assist. So that's more goal contributions.
Was Aubameyang injured at the beginning of the season, my friend? Yes or no?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. We're
the
talking
fuck
about.
What don't you understand about
Bro,
this?
Miles, you're moving mad,
What
bro.
doesn't he understand?
He's talking about injury, guys.
Let's stop bullying. Let's stop bullying.
Don't talk about
So he's
don't
been
mention- don't-
injured
don't-
and
don't
still
mention
got
him.
more
Big
than
man,
your star man. That's what he's saying.
It's just basic efficiency. We're just measuring efficiency as an attacking player.
Aubameyang, so what? He's a good player. He's a great player. He's
This
one of the
guy's
best
been riding
strikers.
for
So
Smith Rowe
what?
for years. I can't. He's
That's
dead.
not
I'm
guy.
giving-
That's
I'm
what
giving-
the truth is.
I'm
Because
giving him
you
his
said he
flowers
should have
because
been in
I've
the
seen
team.
it. It's a vision. Everyone's giving him his flowers now. He's a great footballer. He's a very
Squirrels
good
for
footballer.
my tree.
think he would've-
Squirrels
you
for
think he
my
should've
tree.
went
This
Euros,
guy.
Of course, 100% he could play with them boys. 100%. He could play
wait,
Mason
no,
Mount.
he's
quality.
Phil
Smith
Foden.
Rowe's quality.
100%.
You're making
He's a
people
World Cup
not
winner.
want to ride
Under
for Smith
17s.
Rowe
He's a
at
World Cup
all.
winner already.
Miles, you're making it so people don't actually want to back Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe is quality. And here's the thing. I don't think anyone on this show has ever said that Smith Rowe's a bad player.
Yeah.
But you make it sound like people are saying that. No one's saying that. Has Smith Rowe been Arsenal's best player this season?
Yes.
Maybe, right?
Yes.
Arsenal have not been very good. But he's supposed to be a creative player, creates chances. Arsenal don't create chances.
He's created chances. The goals we've scored has come from
okay,
Smith
but
Rowe.
bro,
Two.
you have a low chance percentage creation. That's
And the low and cool. But the
but
low
he's
percent-
played more minutes than everybody.
and he's the one who's creating.
But he
He's
ain't,
Oh, for
Miles.
fuck's sake.
He's played more minutes than all the players we've mentioned, and he's created 2 goal-scoring opportunities. No, he's created more goal-scoring
created
opportunities.
way more.
He's got 2 assists, but not way more because Arsenal have a low percentage of chances created. That's the thing about Arsenal. They don't create chances.
And the ones that have been created and the goals
And
that have
were
been scored-
taken by Aubameyang.
and it has been created by him.
2 of them.
2.
And they have been created by
2
him.
since last
and he scored
Christmas.
goals
All right, but
himself.
Miles, you have to chill out, bro.
How does
this
he
is
chill out?
nuts.
How
This
is
is
it
nuts.
man.
How's that
This
nuts?
is his opinion.
You make it feel like people are disrespecting when we say, hey, he ain't as good as the best player in the world. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's Messi. He's Messi. He's Messi.
He's not creating
Hey,
like
and
he's
what's-
not
hey.
creating De Bruyne. He's his own De Bruyne.
Exactly.
Hey, what's important? What he said.
Man,
He's not creating De Bruyne. He's his own De Bruyne.
He's
His
own
own
De
De
Bruyne.
Bruyne.
Mason Mount's going around with a Champions League
one
trophy and he's
second.
going, you're disrespecting him by saying he's not better than Mason Mount.
1 second. What does that mean?
Yeah. He's not
He's not
Croydon De Bruyne.
Croydon,
He's his own De
That's what it
Bruyne.
means. He's his own person. It's a Mill Smith Rowe.
And
He's
you
a
also
fucking
said
liar.
earlier, I think they missed this. Hey,
He's not the Croydon
He's-
De Bruyne.
Don't
He's
associate
the
him-
Croydon Smith Rowe.
Kevin De Bruyne
That's
is-
the
That's
right
what he
way
meant.
to
Kevin
say
De
it.
Bruyne is Kevin De
Not fuck
Bruyne.
Croydon.
Kevin De Bruyne is Kevin De Bruyne.
But you're
That's
saying
what
he's
he's
still
doing.
a De Bruyne.
He's
Can I
his
say-
own person.
He's saying he's his own De Bruyne.
He's
He
his own
also
De
said
Bruyne.
what
He's
he
a Mill
said.
Smith Rowe.
But
Let
he
me
says
talk,
own
brother.
Croydon.
So what happened was when we asked you, I asked you.
You're from East London. You're from
That's where
Hackney.
he's on the head, you know.
Stop mentioning Croydon.
That's where he's from.
You're from Hackney.
That's where he's from.
Yeah, but he does his thing. Let him do whatever.
Man's up in your face. You're not doing nothing, Miles. Listen.
Oh
Hey, listen. Miles, you said, that you had a vision of Smith Rowe being good.
say that.
You did say you said that. Okay, pick it up. Watch
I didn't say I had vision.
I ain't gonna put that on.
I
Go on.
knew he was good. I said it straight away. I knew. When I was saying, you know, weren't backing him, I was backing him. I knew. I could see the player was good. He's a good player. I could see it.
Okay.
I said from day one he should have gone to Euros. I said from day one.
Harvey Elliott. Harvey
You really
Elliott's
think
got
he should
more
have went to the
assists.
Euros?
I don't give a fuck about Harvey Elliott.
All right.
Harvey Elliott's not playing week in, week out, is he?
Because he's injured.
Yeah, but before that, was he? Before,
Yes, he was.
He
Yes,
was on loan. He was on loan.
No, this season he was
season
starting.
he's
This season.
My guy's never.
played
My
more
guy
league
wasn't
games
on loan.
than
When he
him.
came
Your
back,
guy
on
was
loan-
on loan at Huddersfield and Red Bull Leipzig.
and yes, he was. And when he came back, he's a fucking guy for Arsenal now. He's one
You
of
mean
the
like Harvey
main. He's
Elliott
the
was a
first
big guy
guy.
when he came back for Liverpool? Margs, who's Arsenal's best player?
Tomiyasu.
Specs?
I don't care about everyone's votes actually. To be fair,
Shut
I
up.
don't give a shit.
In general or in like this season? Just
Same parameters we've used for every vote we've done so far.
it's hard.
Yeah,
It's hard, man.
Last 10 minutes.
Ramsdale, Bambiang, Thomas Partey, man.
Saka.
This is hard, bro.
Leno or Saka?
Leno.
He
Saka. then.
doesn't care about us, does he?
Who's yours?
Yeah, Mo Smith Rowe.
I would have gone with Turney, but to win this vote,
Attorney.
Tierney.
You vote for a lawyer?
I'm going to go Saka then. I'm going to go Saka because apparently he's a generational talent. He leads your team.
He's a player, man. He's a hell of
Yeah,
a
so
player.
I'm
I'm
gonna
still
go
going
with him.
Odegaard, but Saka's one.
Yeah, he's a hell of a
Saka's
player.
one.
Well
Well done.
We got one more team. Yeah, well done. Well done,
done.
Fucking
Well
hell.
done, Saka. Well done.
We love Saka.
I'm with him
I
on
think
that.
he's like, there's nothing like Saka, man.
He's the only
I
Arsenal
think,
player I follow on Instagram.
I think that even like the fact that he signed with New Balance, we were talking about it the other day, like that's because he's
a
like,
generational talent.
Nike probably wanted him to do like aggressive faces at the camera and
Hate
do
it.
little dances. He was just like, I can't, man. I'm just
So
I'm
happy.
just a guy. Man.
I heard Raheem Sterling bullied him up with the Stone Island boots. You know, see the New Balance Stone Island boots and that. And said, look at these Jones. Like.
What's going on?
He's whispering something. I don't get it. Say it
I'm
again.
just Saka.
talking and you're whispering.
I'm saying it's a Hale End talent. It's Hale End. Hale End.
Anyways, where's
You know.
Guy's ill, bro.
who's
I don't know if I like him anymore.
all right? Fruit punch, Pappy. Fruit punch, Pappy.
walking
No,
towards
there's
us.
two. There's two. Who's Liverpool's best player?
Mo.
Allison.
So ain't it Van Dijk?
Mo.
Because you lot told me he's the best this, that, the
Dijk.
other.
He
It's
is
Van
the
Best
Dijk.
this, that, and
in the
everything
world.
else.
Van
though.
Dijk.
No, because it's Mo Salah.
Van
But
Dijk.
it's Salah. Salah's the best player in the world right now.
It is Mohamed Salah.
Don't
It's
stop
Salah.
him for nobody.
Can we move on
In
now?
world football.
So if he comes at your team, or Van Dijk comes at your team,
Mo comes out problems.
Can we vote?
but Van Dijk comes out,
We got Gomez, Matip.
not
yeah, it looked like it last year when you
not
lot
Jordan
flopped.
We never had them. We
Looks
never
like it
had
last
them.
year when you flopped.
See, Steve-O, this is why I'm on to you. Because Van Dijk and Gomez broke down in the same game against Everton.
Right, let's get him out of it. Let's
But-
vote. Let's vote.
just
Fuck
vote, let's just
Liverpool,
vote.
man.
We have
No,
Matip
no,
and-
he's raised a good point and he's turned me here. Pause.
Matip,
I'm saying-
and
pause.
Fabinho.
Go
Said he
on.
turned you
I'm
on.
saying
It turned me here.
I don't mind what Matip.
Go on. Go on.
5-0.
Jordan Henderson, man.
Maybe that's a good shot. 5-0 though. Look at that pass
Jordan
against you
Henderson.
lot. Yeah, that pass against you lot. That pass against you
I
lot.
would,
Quality.
he's, actually, nah, you know what? That is a very good point, though.
But
Because
hey,
he's,
Mo's the best in the world. Isn't
Nah,
he?
Best
10.
captain in the league, though.
100.
yeah, because
question.
being a captain and being a leader, you lot are talking about Declan does this and that. Like, that's what
Liverpool's
Henderson
so good.
does.
We can name
At
5
top,
players.
top level.
Yeah.
So Henderson's probably the best player, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're so good. We can name
Arguably.
5. We
You
can
know
name
what I
5.
like? You know what I love? I love that. Yeah, let's gas up Henderson because it's right. But then he still can't get in the England team above Rice. Okay.
But that's
Okay. He can't.
that's
He
not to the
can't.
manager, that's not
He
to the
can't.
manager.
He can't.
That's
He
not-
was smoked
He
England,
was
though.
injured.
Liverpool smoked
And there was Calvin
England.
Phillips who
Trent
got the
doesn't get
spot.
in his team. He
Not
can't.
Rice.
Exactly. Liverpool smoked England.
He'll play alongside Rice. It was
Calvin
And that's down to the
Calvin
manager. The
Phillips who
manager's
took the spot.
trash.
He was injured. Hendo was injured.
He was injured, yeah.
Van Dijk's Liverpool's
Let's
best player.
go to
Van
the
Dijk
vote.
might be Liverpool's best player. Might be. It's Van Dijk or Mo. Van Dijk's the best, but Mo is right. Like he's right there, and Mo's the best in the world right now. And
We made him as well.
You would say Naby Keita?
and he ain't gonna sign a new deal, so he's going to Newcastle. So,
Ooh,
he's gonna be
Mo.
the best player at Newcastle.
With the.
I reckon he
Oh,
will
wow.
go Newcastle as well.
You said he's overrated. He's
Mo
whack,
can only be
wore
Mo
off.
because of Trent.
You know you're wearing Mo Green's glasses.
This guy's crazy, man. Watford
And you
Trent
say my
weren't
football
playing.
knowledge is shit.
What?
You're
Watford
shit,
Trent weren't playing,
bro.
bro. Trent haven't played for
I care about Watford, Claudio Ranieri and that.
Bro, but listen,
I'm telling you in general.
Made a big
Yeah,
break.
but yeah,
He's
but
never
I've
done
no,
that.
nothing about football. What are you talking
One
about?
sec, shush,
He didn't say nothing. He
man.
didn't say nothing.
Shush. Listen. You said he's nothing without Trent.
He didn't say nothing.
Yeah? Mo scored 10 games on the spin.
my point.
One sec, Mo scored 10 games on the spin. Trent hasn't played every one of them games. Mo's Mo, with the who's at right back.
Back or not, yeah.
Whoever's at right back, Mo
That
is
was a
Mo.
shit take.
Stop trying to,
was
stop
shit.
trying to dress down his thing. The guy's unstoppable.
you've
You
got
just
to
deal with it.
He said
He
Trent
said Mo's
allows
nothing
him.
without Trent.
Trent
That's
allows
not
Mo
what
to
he
be
said.
Mo.
That's not what he said. He said Mo is nothing without
Yeah,
Trent.
he said he's Mo's not Mo without Trent.
Same thing. That's
No,
not
I
what
didn't
Mark
say
said.
that.
Anyway,
That's not what Mark
If you're
said.
saying Mo's not Mo without
Yeah.
Trent, that's saying Trent allows Mo to be who he is.
What? Because he defends for him? Is that what we're gonna say?
I would
'Cause
say
that
Mo
is
ain't
not what
Mo
happened.
without
Loons.
Klopp.
Don't even argue with them. That is shit.
Crazy.
What you just said was terrible.
Bro,
Stupid.
That's terrible.
I've never heard or seen a right back playmaker in my whole life.
Yeah, cool.
Never seen that.
No, we did
alright,
that last.
fine.
We did that on the last episode. That's
Yeah.
Alves. That's
We've
Alves.
got one both on both sides. We've got both sides, left back and the right back.
Mo Salah has 10 goals in 9 Premier League games this year, right? With 5 assists. Mo Salah has 5 Champions League goals in 3 Champions
Oh
League
wow!
games.
Hot streak.
Against Club Brugge. Oh wow! Club Brugge. Oh wow!
Atletico.
Porto. Did you see what the Porto goalkeeper did against Liverpool? Oh wow! The goalkeeper helped you lot running back. I told you.
Do that.
Oh wow!
Good team.
Overrated guy.
When you're talking about a guy who has 15 goals in 12 games and
He's on
5
fire,
assists, And by the way, he didn't play Porto and Club Brugge and these guys in the Premier League. He played the proper teams in the Premier League.
Club Brugge, he doesn't score against Club
I'm
Brugge.
joking.
That's Ronaldo.
Because he scored a hat trick.
Ronaldo.
Because he scored a hat trick against Maguire, who's just come back from injury. Oh wow! Salah only does it against injured players, and you know that. You know that, bro. The guy's overrated.
All right, let's vote.
Angels player.
Let's vote. Harry Maguire.
I'm going.
Harry Maguire.
Trent.
Trent, that's nice.
Trent Alexander.
Oh, let's clock what you lot are doing.
You know what I'm gonna do? Because you lot think it's funny. Trent. Trent. My guy.
Mo Salah.
Trent.
No, leave
Trent.
Mo Salah.
My
Go on, Mo
guy.
Salah.
Take it. Mo, you know where it is.
Mohamed
Mo.
Salah.
All right, Mo. Yeah.
Exactly.
Dickhead. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I just
see?
don't want it to be funny. We know you think it's not overrated.
All right.
Get in your head, young
Overrated.
All right.
Overrated.
Let
Ronaldo's overrated.
Let us know in the comments if we got that wrong or got that right.
Greatest player ever.
Let us know if we got that wrong or got that right. Let us know if you've ever seen Loons triggered that many times in an episode before.
I'm not triggered.
Filthy5.com. Filthy5.com. Go look at the website. Subscribe to the channel.